What? Final Fantasy and Magic combined as one? Now you know the world's ending. Let's check it out though. Holy bejesus, these two cards alone, I got my money back. $50.49. What's up guys? And welcome back to another epic unboxing. And yes, we do have Final Fantasy X Magic the Gathering, or MTG as they say online. But regardless, we're gonna be opening up this Commander's set, as well as some booster packs, some of the collector set as well as the player sets. Now, granted, I'm gonna do a caveat here, guys. I am not a Magic player nor a Magic collector. This is actually my first ever Magic, I guess, opening ever, real life as well as online. So I'm actually kind of excited for it. Obviously, I'm a big Final Fantasy fan, as you guys can imagine. If you guys have been following my journey here, obviously my favorite game is Final Fantasy X. And my close to second favorite game to that is Final Fantasy VIII. So obviously those are my two boys. Most people say Final Fantasy VII. I do enjoy Final Fantasy VII, and I've played Final Fantasy VII, as well as probably the vast majority of the Final Fantasy games. So obviously, yeah, you're gonna have to watch some of my earlier playthroughs. I do have some playthroughs here in this channel. I think I have it in my playlist. You guys can peruse that if you guys want to see some cringe. Or if you want, you can also check out my gaming channel as well, Zero Views Gaming. I do some gameplay there. I'm currently playing Persona right now, but I do have some Final Fantasy stuff in there as well. But regardless, who cares about that? We're talking about MTG right now. But yeah, this is the box in question, the Commander's deck. As I mentioned, I don't know anything about values and stuff like that, but I have looked at some of the prices before I start recording, and they are insane. I have talked to my card shop. They said a lot of those cards are exclusive, but we'll talk about some of those high values because there's 4 different, I guess, sets from the Final Fantasy. One set, of course, is just simply Final Fantasy, if you go to the TCG guide. So let's talk about those high values first. The number 1 card, of course, is a Japanese exclusive. So none of us mere mortals here in America can actually get this unless you get it imported, but you know, bless your soul if you do, because this card is $3,298.32, and that is current market value. The other cards, of course, are other traveling chocobos, the Borderless. The highest one being the pink version right now at $918.37. But if you scroll down a little bit further, like besides all the traveling chocobos, because it's pretty much in the order of black, pink, green, blue, and yellow being the least. And the least is still $736. But going to the actual cards that I kind of care about more so is number 1 being Sephiroth at $632.74. The second highest being Cloud Midgar, $405.18. The third highest being Yuna, Hope of Spira, all borderless. And this one is $244.37. Now, I'm not sure what set that's coming out of. Like, I guess we'll figure that out as we open. So in terms of the Commander's play guide, the number 1 card from that set is Yoshtala, I'm pretty sure I butchered that name. Knight's Bless Borderless, $551.89. The second highest being Cloud, the Ex-Soldier Borderless, $540.85. And the third highest being our girl Tifa, the Martial Artist, at $414.80. Going to the third potential Final Fantasy one is called Final Fantasy Through the Ages. The number 1 card there is Stay With Me, which of course is that iconic Final Fantasy X one that I want to get. Hopefully I get that one. Full art it looks like, at $106.25. The second highest being Dragon of Mount Gulg, I think, $68.96. The third highest being Sephiroth the Savior at $40.31. So a little bit more reasonable prices. So I'm figuring we might get more of those potentially. Hopefully, I don't know, we'll see. I really want that Stay With Me though. And finally, rolling over to the Art Series Final Fantasy. These ones are not that crazy in prices. Number 1 there is Yoshtala, the Knight's Bless Again Art card at $14.74. The second highest being Nibelheim at $12.74. And the third high is being Yuna Grand Summoner Art, which also looks pretty cool. I think that's the horizontal one, so it looks pretty cool at $9.10. So again, more reasonable prices, but wow, we have a long way to go. It's already a long intro, so let's get into it. So yes, this is the box as I mentioned. So this is the players or the play booster packs. It comes with 14 cards. It features a boy Cloud. I believe this is the 7 Rebirth art style. I believe, yeah, I'm like 85% sure. 85. And this of course is the collector's booster that we're going to open as well. 15 of those cards. So this of course is the more high value one. I think last time I went to my card shop, I think each pack is like worth $70. Maybe even more now. Depends where you look. But we have a couple of those. But I also picked up some of the actual Final Fantasy cards that you get. So this is from the original Final Fantasy TCG. So we're going to be opening up all of these as well. So it's going to be a longer video. So definitely step back, relax, enjoy. I didn't get all of the different variants, but this is all that was available in my card shop. So we'll definitely opening up quite a few. So definitely look at those timestamps, because those timestamps will save you depending on what you want to look at. The first and foremost, let's open up this Commander's deck. And I believe the more expensive Commander's deck is the Cloud Commander's deck. Currently at around $120, I think. It might be worth more now, but that was just last week prices. But I forgot how much I got this for. I think I got it for 80. I'm not sure what the retail price is, but I'm pretty sure it's less than that. But we'll see. All right, let's open this bad boy and see what's all included with the Commander's deck. I want to say it's like a structure deck. I mean, if we look at the back here real quick, it just says it includes a 100 card deck with 25 new cards, a deck box, 6 sided token cards, a strategy insert and reference card, and 4 punch out count cards. Oh, this is the deck box? Oh, that's kind of cheap. Come on, I thought it was gonna be like, I don't know, at least like somewhat nice. Not a cardboard deck box. Oh man, I'm already disappointed, guys. I'm already disappointed. A cardboard deck box. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like more, at least plastic, like the ones you see in like Pokemon. Oh, that's not a card. I thought that was a card for some reason. That is not the card. So these are the counters they were talking about. Again, very, very cheap. It's like right built in, but I guess it's kind of cool. It's all built into the box. But again, more cardboard, which I'm not that excited for. And these are the 3, I think, inserts they were talking about. I guess these 3 you can like punch out as well. And of course the deck itself, which will look in a little strategy insert. Oh yeah, here's some more, I guess. Some more of the punch outs. But yeah, this is the sample collectors, and this is the strategy insert. Could be used as a poster potentially. Not too shabby. You guys could pause and read if you like. I'm not gonna go and read everything because we have a long way to go. Like, it's kind of cool they told you the colors. Because I know nothing about Magic, but I just want to open some Final Fantasy stuff. I've already opened some in like my 1-pack pulls, but yeah, I guess we'll open this up. Apparently there's like 25 new cards in here. I'm thinking it's probably worth more sealed. So if you do have some Commander's deck, keep it sealed. All right, so obviously the first card here is the Tidus Yuna Guardian. $1.90 for this one, not too shabby. The Yuna Grand Guardian, or Grand Summoner. This one actually being worth more at $6.45. Right, because of it being a support card potentially. All right, the rest of these I'm not gonna like hamper too much on, unless this is a foil, but yeah, we'll just go into it. We have Ornn, Chocobo Knight, so we saw that during the 1-pack pull. Ugata Elusu, the Lord Jeskel Guado, very, very cool. Protection Magic. Honestly, this is cool. Like, I kind of wish if I didn't care about a 5-hour video, I would like look at all these individually. But this is awesome. This is like my child right now with Final Fantasy X. Now I've had a tough decision between getting this one versus like the Final Fantasy 7 one, because obviously everybody wants the Cloud one, and that's why the Commanders one is worth the most. Yuna's edition, very, very cool. This is the full art version of it, but based on the original artwork, and that's what was cost the most. Yuna's whistle. They should put like Tidus laugh. They should do that. Totally do that. Kamari. Ooh, Shalinda is here too. Okay. Sin. Unending. Waka. Over yonder. Collective effort. The damning victim. Ooh, farewell. So they have the ending right here. Okay. Promise of loyalty. Ooh, see, these are like all iconic artworks. And I want to say it's redrawn too. So it's not based on the original artists. It's like redrawn by these artists. Do they list who the artist is? Alan Morris. So for this particular one. Yeah, so it's like based on like other people's artworks. Together Forever. Oh, this is so cute. Now, being this is like a structure deck, I wonder if they're all the same. I can imagine it is, but they did mention 25 new cards, so maybe the 25 is what drives the price a little bit for some of the original ones. Bane, the Fight Ridging, Forgotten Ancient. Oh yeah, so cool. Now, speaking of Final Fantasy, the other Final Fantasy, they have a Final Fantasy 6 structure deck, a Final Fantasy 14 structure deck, 7, as well as 10. I think there's only 4. Now, that's just for my research and what I remember. I'm not a Magic person, so I have no idea what I'm talking about, so don't take my... If you are a Magic person yourself, you can always correct me. If you're not Magic and you're trying to get into Magic, like, this is not the channel for you, because I don't really open much Magic stuff. I mostly open like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, but like I said before in the intro, I'm just a big fan of Final Fantasy. And all these cards are like bring back so much nostalgia. It makes me want to play Final Fantasy X again, because I played Final Fantasy X, I think at least 8 times, 8 playthroughs. And I think 6 of those playthroughs are over 100 hours. And I think 2 of those playthroughs is over 1,000. Maybe even 3 playthroughs over 1,000 hours. I love this game. This is like my first Final Fantasy game I completed from start to finish. And that's what kind of got me into playing more Final Fantasy. And then I played Final Fantasy 8. I love Final Fantasy 8. I played 7, played 6, played 5. Obviously, I was a big fan of the original stuff like 5 and 6. But my favorite ever is, of course, 10 and 8. I can't decide between those two, because those are like really my favorite. So I'm kind of going through these pretty quickly, just so you guys can see these cards, and you're welcome to like pause and read the cards if you want to, especially if you care about that stuff. I'm just kind of like running through these because like we have a lot to go through. Nesting Ground, Path. Ooh, this is iconic too. The Grove, very cool. Oh man, bringing back so much nostalgia. Command Tower. Oh, that's from Bevel, okay. Plains, very cool. Is it the Great Plains? Doesn't look like it. I don't know what that is. That doesn't feel Final. It has an error of Final Fantasy, but I don't think that's from a location Final Fantasy. This is 7. Why is it showing me 7 stuff now? Oh, that's why I don't recognize it. It's from Final Fantasy 13 or 12. Okay. Okay, I thought it was all Final Fantasy 10 stuff, but I guess they mixed. Ooh, 15. I remember that from 15. The Island. So are these the 25 new cards they're talking about? All the different islands, different forests. I mean, it's cool. It's cool and all, but where's all the hollows and foils? It might be towards the end potentially. Clue. Oh, that's cool. 5/10 for sure. Flying. There's 2 of them. Oh, these are the spirit cards. I think this is what they use for like energy. Oh, they have more of these things that are the inserts, the counters, I guess, and the little insert about the rules and stuff like that, the popular formats. So they definitely want like people who like Final Fantasy, they want to get them into playing Magic, which is a kind of an idea. It is an idea. Like, I don't think that's the I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that's a good approach to get like new players into Magic? I personally am not influenced by this to play Magic, but I can get. I had a message from one of my good boys, Riven, the Rivenator. We did a bunch of playthroughs together in various Final Fantasy games, and I know he was like asking me about it, and like obviously the price of these cards, it kind of drives people away from even trying to get the cards, but the fact that he had the cards made him a little interested in at least knowing about it. I'm sure he's gonna be watching this video right now. So yeah, of course, shout out to my boy, the Rivenator. But let's go ahead and open up this right here, little sample sealed. It says here, not for resale. And I bet you people will definitely resell it, like in eBay and whatnot. I'm curious what the prices of just the pack itself online. I bet you is because if the full one here is worth like 70, I bet you this one's probably worth like 20. I'm willing to bet, if not more. Okay, let's check out this sample. I think it's only 3 cards. Okay, there's more. Where'd that come from? Okay. Oh wait, I thought that was the card. It's like, what? Okay, so only 2 cards, and none of them are really hollow. So the fact that none of them are like super hollow and whatnot, they're probably not worth very much, to be quite frank. It does have that little thing in the bottom. It's kind of cool. What if that's like how Yu-Gi-Oh identifies if it's a real card or not? Because they have the eye in the bottom right for Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But I mean, Red 13 is cool. I might keep that in my collection, but I don't know. Not a crazy sample, not a crazy sample. But yes, let's roll into the Final Fantasy Play Booster now. All right, this is probably more exciting because now we get to like the surprises. All right. Is this double-sided? Yeah, it's double-sided. So obviously the wizard, this is not Vivi, even though it looks like Vivi a little bit, but I think it came from FF9 anyway. Like that's one of the bosses that was chasing Vivi. It's pretty cool. And a bird. It's a double-sided card. Okay. Birdman. All right. I'm not recognizing this one. This is from 11. I don't play 11. That's the only game I haven't really played is 11. So FF1 is pretty cool. So they come with like, you know, I think it's from Final Fantasy 1 all the way to like, I think 16 even? I think 16 is even on here. Maybe only up to 15. For sure 15 I've seen. I'm thinking, ooh, Renoa, very nice. I'm pretty sure also 16 as well, but I don't know, we'll see. Like if you peruse this, we can see there's any 16s. One of the main bosses, FF1, it's pretty cool. The water crystal. Ooh, we got a hollow here. More Boro. This is such an awesome card. We'll check out that price in a moment. And then of course, Trina, Dark City. Not crazy, not crazy. Only 8 cents. Now, granted, there might be cards in here that are probably worth some money, but like the non-hollow ones. Because I've seen some non-hollow ones that are pretty crazy during the 1-pack pulls, but we don't have time to look through every single price, unfortunately. All right, next, Play Booster. Another bird. And then, ooh, different card in the front. The hero card. That's weird. Okay. Okay. I mean, these are token cards, right? Yeah. All right. Boom. Dragoon. Flying creature from 11. Suplex. When I think of suplex, I think of like wrestling stuff, so. All right. The Scout. Ooh, this is a cool card. Full art. This actually potentially might be worth something. We'll check out that price in a moment. Overkill, nice. Referencing Final Fantasy. I gotta look at the back now. What the hell? Battle menu. Oh, this is from the original, isn't it? Oh no, 7-6. Oh, that's why. Yeah, obviously 6. She's right there. She is there. Chillaxin. Side quest card collection. Ooh, another one. Nice. Double-sided. Check out that price in a moment as well. And a holo here. The Force. So this one is worth $5.64. So very much nice. Checking out both sides. Yeah, featuring Final Fantasy 14 summons and monsters or bosses potentially. I never played. I never played much of 14, so you can always so the online ones like 11 and 14. I didn't really play much of those, but we'll definitely sleeve this one up. So let's grab our sleeves from our boys at Dragon Shield. So I'm not gonna go harping too much with today's promo because we do have a lot to open. But yeah, this card is definitely worth sleeving up to protect those investments. Now, obviously, the ones I normally get, these one right here, will not fit the magic cards. So that's why I got these right here. Also matte clear, but these fit these cards perfectly if you guys want to protect those investments. So definitely check out the link. And the fact that it's double-sided too, makes it more worth keeping the transparency one. But yeah, definitely protect those investments. And thank you for those who click on those links, getting videos like this every single week. Love you guys. You guys know who you are. Love you guys. And I guess back to some more epic unboxing. Next play booster here. All right, we got treasure. Ooh, we got something. We got something there. Okay, we got a Euro. That's cool. Treasure. All right, let's see what that card is. Also double-sided. Team Greeter. We had to kind of roll these pretty quickly. If you guys want to read, you're more welcome to, but very, very ooh. Sephiroth. Yay. It's a common card. Ooh, Blitzball shot. Oh, that's cool. She's one of my favorites from FF8. Ooh, so there's 15 right there. Okay, Race. Ooh, 13. He's one of my favorite characters too. Oh, we get a holo one of that card. What? So is this the one? So we got a, I guess, I mean, there's the same numbers, but one's holo and one's not, but more than likely, this is probably worth keeping up sealed because now I have like the holo version. I guess same price? I don't know, you guys let me know. $5.84, I guess, or 64 cents, I guess, but the foil version. I guess, sleeve it up. I mean, it's definitely borderless because there's no borders featuring. Yeah, I mean, technically it's borderless, so I guess those that know more about Magic, you guys let me know. Well, I apparently don't know. But it's probably like how Iconic has like foils at every single card. They probably have the same deal with Magic, where every card is foil, like potentially foil. Chance of you getting every card foil is very, very rare. I guess similar to like Pokemon too, but I think Pokemon does that as well with their common cards, with the reverse holos. Ooh, a new card here. What is this? The art series. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. We'll check out that. Well, I think it kind of tells you what the card is. Final Aeon. So we'll check out that art card in a moment. That's cool. So they're featured in these sets. That's exciting stuff. The Red Mage. The Blitzball. See, there's a kind of now I have to think about like binder placements because like should I get a whole new binder just for these cards? Like, at least cards I care about. I'm not gonna like get every single card. Fire Magic Holo. It's probably not worth anything, but we'll check out that price in a moment. The Vector Imperial. Was there any reverse ones? There's always like reverse ones. Like I gotta double check now. I don't think so. Oh, here's a reverse one. The side quests and the actual quest, I guess. That's pretty cool. All right, let's check out the art series one. 39 out of 53. Oh yeah, Braska. full art. Now, I was thinking it'd be more hollow, but it's like, it's not as exciting as I thought. Like in terms of like the way it looks. Like it's not really like hollow or foil or like has a glimmer like how Yu-Gi-Oh does it. This one is definitely not worth anything. 28 cents. That's unfortunate. Hopefully they're not all like that for the art series, because like I was really hoping to get the well, actually no, the art series is there's only a few good ones, to be honest, with the art series. But I mean, this one has a gold stamp signature, so that's probably why it's worth more. Yeah, that's probably why. So this one that has no signature. There's no stamp. Nobody loves it. Nobody cares about Braska. Right, anyway. I got excited for nothing, guys. I apologize. First time opening these, okay? First time, so I'm not sure what's good, what's not good. They're probably not good at all. Robot Warrior. That's cool. Sephiroth. Ooh, this is cool. This is very cool. There's a few of these cards that I might send to Miss Sephiroth potentially if I have duplicates. All right. Command. Okay. Dire Rat. Chocobo Kick. Adventures in. What's that from? 3. Okay. I thought it might have been like potentially 10, but it was not. Glatios. That Glatios actually might be worth something though, because I've seen a lot of those cards that are actually worth a decent amount of money. Oops. And the Suplex, and that's it. That Guadasalon. Yeah, let's check out that Gladios card. That might be worth potentially something, because there's a few cards I noticed like that were like styled like this from the one pack pulls that were actually worth decent. Yeah, the maybe the extended art is. Yeah, so this is not extended art, so this is just a border. So this is only worth like 12 cents. But there's a few of them that I noticed that are like worth decent. Oh, okay. So this one is actually worth decent. $2.35, only because of Sephiroth, of course. So yeah, it's an emblem token card. So, but that's pretty high for a token card. It's pretty high. All right, next player. I keep saying player, but it's play booster. All right, we got Wizard, Vivi. No, this is from 14. So it's, I mean, it looks like Vivi, but it's not. And the bird. All right, let's do this thing. Black Mage Rod. From 1 apparently. Retrieve. Faith. We got that from earlier set. Ventures. Ooh, full art. Garnet. Okay, this actually might be worth decent. Barrett from 7. Capital City. Anima. Ooh, another card that looks pretty cool. Look at that price as well, and a hollow there. And the Plains. Right, this one is actually pretty decent. Pretty decent at $3.56. Oh yeah, I'm definitely keeping this one in my collection, so I'm liking this one. This is the borderless version at $9.39. So yes, very, very cool. But this is definitely worth some money. All right, final 2 packs for the play booster. Okay, we got the frog. And the ooh, what's this? From 14 again. I don't know, maybe my boy Rivik could tell me more about these 14 stuff, if he's feeling nostalgic at all. But I only, obviously I know about that boy, the big boy. I have no idea a lot of these, ooh, this is 10. That's cool. Oh, that's very cool. Yeah, this is nostalgic for me, for sure. That's very cool. Instant Ramen, of course, they had to do that. Ooh, Battle of the Big Bridge, full art. Okay, we'll check out that price. Gladius. Snow, who cares about Snow? Oh, Stolen Uniform, full art. So I got the regular one, but this one is the borderless. Ultima. And the Black Waltz, not that crazy. Only 33 cents. Oh man, that's it? That's not much at all. Only 83 cents. It looks so cool though. I guess nobody cares about Final Fantasy V. That's unfortunate. All right, final play booster. And then we'll get to the big boys at the collectors. Oh, we get another art series. Ooh, this is the Cloud X Soldier, so that actually might be potentially decent. Potentially. Unless they disappoint me again. You're not alone. That's cool. Fight on. Ooh, FF7. That's cool. There's a lot of good artwork though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really enjoying the artwork from these. Oh no! Oh shit! This is so cute. Oh man, that's probably the best part of Final Fantasy 13. Not gonna lie. That's probably the best, like, side story, I guess. Because overall, the overall story wasn't that exciting to me. Okay, this is only a regular, so it's probably nothing crazy. Summon here has borders though. And Snow Hollow. Ugh! Ugh! Snow Hollow. I don't know. Snow was an okay character, but there's moments in FF13 I'm like, this guy's annoying. He keeps calling like, Sarah, Sarah, and then he becomes emo in the next game because obviously, for those that know the story, something happens to Sarah. That's all I'll say if you guys are curious and want to play FF13, but this is only 6 cents. All right, let's check out this artwork. Art series. Ah, that's it. I thought I was gonna be more excited with this. So the art series is actually not that exciting. I thought there'd be, I mean, if they add like some, like, I don't know, extra shine to it besides just regular cardboard shine, if that makes any sense. Like the gloss, I guess. It actually have, like, I don't know, actual hollowness to it. you know what I'm talking about, right? Like from, and it's also kind of scratched up. Well, no, that's how it is. Okay, that's how I was about to say. That was scratched up over there in the top right. But it was only from the sword. I guess we'll check out the price. All right, so there's a signature version, but I don't have the signature version of this card. But this one's only $1.07 for a non-signature, so that's pretty good. The signature will be here in the bottom, I think, from what I'm looking at the picture. So you can definitely tell if you have the gold stamp signature. But yeah, guys, rolling into the next phase of operation, the next phase of a boss fight, phase 3. And of course, we gotta bring in the mat to save them all. Oh yes. All right, so this is the mat. I love this mat. This is my excuse for not introducing this mat in the beginning of the video. Probably made more sense when I'm opening up the Tidus Commander's deck set about, but that's my excuse. It's phase 3. It's boss 3. It's the final phase, kind of. So that's my excuse, Miss Sephiroth, because she's my lead coordinator and she always pushes my ways. But yes, we're rolling into the final phase, of course, and that is, of course, these very expensive collector's booster sets. Honestly, I could probably resell this for profit. But yeah, some of these cards from this set is pretty legit. So we're gonna open it right here, right now. All right, without further ado, let's do this. And because there's multiple cards that are pretty high value, we're gonna open quite a few of them, and also price a few of them out as well. Just can't believe how expensive this set is. There's just one pack, I should say. I don't think it's one to the front. I think it's actually, oh, you kind of see it there. I'm not gonna do a pack trick. All right, guys, let's do this. All right, first card, we have the Hollow Bird. Oop, I see somebody there. And Wizard. All right. And we got Hope, Borderless. Ooh, shiny too. Now this is what what I'm looking for in Super Hollow. I really hate Hope. I hate Hope more than I do Snow. Hope is like one of my least favorite characters from Final Fantasy 13. Another Borderless card here, Shadow Lord. We'll definitely price these out at the end. We got another Borderless here of Summon Bahamut. All right, excited about that one. Another Borderless as well. There's a lot of Borderless cards. This one's also Borderless. All right. Another hollow card. So all these cards are probably decent value. Plain, the plains probably not so much, but it's hollow though. It's another hollow card, a summon Anima. Ooh, got some good Final Fantasy X cards here. All right. Ooh, Ultimisia. Okay. That one is also borderless, so we can probably price that one out potentially. This one does have a border. Side quest, catch a fish. Who cares about that? And the reverse of that is a cooking campsite. 15, right? Yeah, it had to be 15. Cactar. Another hollow card. There's a lot of, like, honestly, this set is going to be probably amazing all around. Phyton, another hollow card. I think they're all hollow, I think. Well, this one, yeah, this one's hollow too. But that's 14. Who cares about 14? Who cares about 14? All right, so this looks like it's the cheapest one at 53 cents. It's a foil. It looks cool though, and it's Anima, so I like it. Now we're jumping on the prices now. This one is $2.66, current market value, obviously. But yeah, double-sided, of course. Another $2 card here, $2.15. Very, very cool. Extended artwork. Borderless, but non-foil. This one is $2.91. And all right, I guess the showcase card, whatever that means, $9.07. Now we're getting to the real nitty-gritty prices. All right, like, correct if I'm wrong in the comments, but this looks like a foil to me. Is this a Surge Foil? Is that what they're calling it? But if it is, $7.74. But these two cards, holy bejesus, these two cards alone, I got my money back. All right, the Borderless Surge Foil card. This feels more like a Surge Foil because it does have a different look to it compared to the other foil card. But we're talking $50.49 for this Hope card, even though I hate Hope, but Hope just gave me 50 bucks for a card. Wow. Definitely sleeve worthy, even though it's Hope. And yes, it's from our boys, Dragon Shield. And yes, the Summit Bahamut, borderless. Didn't say foil, but borderless. This card, you ready for it? $59.59. Wow. I knew Bahamut was popular, but that is crazy. That is a beautiful card. And obviously Bahamut is one of my favorite summons besides Ifrit. All right, guys, rolling into the next collector set. Let's do this thing. So wow, already pretty much got my money back, because I think altogether I spent about 250 bucks. So with all the cards that I pulled already, plus these collector cards, I think I made my money back. All right, so obviously before I flip this over, the few cards that I do want to get obviously are the full arts of, like, you know, Sephiroth or Tifa or Cloud or Yuna, maybe Riku, Lulu, like pretty much anyone Final Fantasy 7, 8, oh yeah, Squall of course, Rinoa and Zell. I think Zell was there. But yeah, basically anything 7, 8, 9 to a certain degree, and 10 of course. Maybe 15, you know, because I like the boys. But yeah, we'll go into it. All right, we have the hero. In the back we get elemental token. Okay, cool beans. All right, we have the Masamune. Oh yes, is that? Oh, this is 7. I think the Masamune is actually pretty beastly in 7. I never actually got the weapon. Oh, or maybe I did. I don't remember. It's been a hot minute since I played FF7, the original. But yeah, we'll definitely check out that price. And oh, we got, oh, this is 13, right? No, this is 12. Vayne. Okay, full art of that one. That might be beastly. Ultima, the Origin of Oblivion. Very cool. What is this from 16? Okay, so they do have 16 stuff. Okay. I was wondering about that. But another extended art. Another extended art. Ooh, Squall. And what's her face? Selfie. A mountain. From 4. I don't really... Ooh, Fang. Okay. I wasn't expecting Fang, but yeah. Fang is cool from 13. I'll take her. Pronto. Extended art. So there's a lot of good cards here. Zack, of course. We got to feature Zack. Travel the Overworld. The foil there. Another Rook. And Thunder Magic. Alright, this one really surprised me. Full art, but only 19 cents. It is a showcase card, so I'm not even sure what that means. Is it like not playable? Why is it called showcase? Guys, if you play Magic, let me know. Because you know what's funny? Pronto is actually worth more. This was at 44 cents, but it's extended art and it looks cool. He's doing a little selfie in a battle, so it's one of the cool features of that game. And another extended artwork, we get into the high values kind of sort of. $2.13 for this. This one is decent at $5.41. So now we're getting to the good prices. All right, the Surge Foil right here. $7.23. So yes, gotta love that Surge Foil. I'm assuming it's a Surge Foil. The Masaboon Borderless at $10.29. So yes, very, very cool. Now this one was a tricky one because it's technically foil, but it's not, it doesn't feel like a Surge Foil, but it could be two prices. This can either be 20 cents or $13.85. It's not extended art, but according to the picture I see on TCG Player, it looks like that, but it's considered Surge Foil. But I don't think it's just Surge Foil, so I'm pretty sure it's just 20 cents. But it's still Zag though. So obviously the last pack we didn't get that much, but we'll see. You win some, you lose some, as they say. All right, let's roll into it. All right, we got the hero and the treasure behind it. Very, very cool. Ooh, Midgard, City of Mako. Extended art. Oh, we got this card already. No, I hate duplicates. And if I recall, this one wasn't worth very much. It's one of those, what is it called? The showcase cards. Ooh, Sephiroth, Fabled Soldier. Okay, extended art. So that actually might be worth some decent. Ooh, Cypher. Cypher. Yeah, Cypher. I think it's Cypher. But whatever, that's cool. For FF8, yeah, my boy. And Kefka, of course, Dancing Bad. Ultima. The Waste from 16. Ooh, Clash of the Econs. I think that's double sided. No, it's not. Oh, we got this one already too. I hate duplicates. I hate it. Elixir. The battle menu from FF6. Okay, So we're seeing some dupes. And I don't like it. Especially for how expensive this pack is. This one, of course, is the least as expected, but it still looks cool, even though I'm not a big fan of 11. But it's still cool at 29 cents. It looks cool also, but only 29 cents. Borderless at $1.29. So yeah, it's worthy. Sleeve worthy. All right, extended artwork at $2.92. Very cool. The Dancing Mad Kefka. Extended at $3.33. Definitely sleeve worthy. Borderless at $4.80. Currently at $54.23. Wow, Sephiroth. Wow. You definitely deserve a sleeve. Now, talking to my lead coordinator, Miss Sephiroth. Obviously, that's not her real name. That's just her her gamer tag, if you will. But Sephiroth's killing it right now. Sephiroth's definitely killing it. Realistically, I think FF7 is killing it, but definitely Sephiroth's killing it. All right, guys, final pack magic. We still haven't pulled anything like from FF10, like full value like that or high value like that. I'm definitely down, you know, like Tidus, especially Yuna. I think Yuna is up there in value. But yeah, final pack magic. Let's do this. Guys, press a like for luck. Let's do this thing. All right, we got the hero. Ooh, what's that? Moogle. Ooh, what's this? Oh, from 14. Not that big of a fan of this guy, but he might be worthy of prices. It's the Surge Foil, so. Ooh, oh, they spelled Luca like that? I thought it was L-U-C-A. What the G's? Is that a typo? I'm pretty sure it's L-U-C-A, but I don't know. You guys let me know. You guys let me know. Oh, we have Cloud Mercenary extended art. That might be worth something too. Ooh, triple triad. Nice. FF8. Or, and of course, our boy Van. Not our boy. Swamp. Ooh, Eden. My God, it's so shiny. So shiny. Still, we saw that one already. Chocobo of cuteness. Okay. The random encounter for FF2. Okay. Oh, we got C more there. Oh, that is a cool enemy for FF. Well, it should be an FF10, but I guess this is the 15 version. But, oh man, nothing super fantastic. As expected, the Lucas Stadium, it's just a showcase card at 20 cents. Looks cool though. I mean, I'll definitely showcase it, but it's not a collector's card, that's for sure. All right, triple triad Borderless at $2.49. What a boy Squall. I spent so many hours playing that as well, that mini game. That's probably, honestly, besides Blitzball, in my personal opinion, besides Blitzball, Triple Triad is one of the best mini games. I did enjoy the one in FF9, the card game. I forgot the name of the card game in FF9, but that was also pretty fun too. But Triple Triad, that was fun. And the extended artwork of this one is $3.09. All right, this one, the Surge Foil, $16.58. This one is currently $44.56. Wow, some crazy values, If you got the borderless or the other full art, even more. So we definitely gotta sleeve it up next to our boy Sephiroth as well. And wow, what an epic opening. So I'm exhausted. I'm sure our boy Alexander is also very exhausted editing this video. But I was gonna open up these, but I think we're gonna have to keep this for a separate video, unfortunately, because it's already past our due time. And I wanna give our boy Alexander some rest before our next pack opening. But definitely, if you guys wanna see this opening of the actual Final Fantasy TCGs, definitely check it out. I'll see if I can get some more as well, but for a future opening. But definitely subscribe if you guys want to see that. But what do you guys think about the Magic collab with Final Fantasy? A lot of the cards are actually pretty good. So I'm actually excited about that. Like, I'm not sure about the values, how it's going to retain over time, if it's going to depreciate, and I don't know if they're gonna make more of this set, or if it's like a one and done, and there's no more Final Fantasy and Magic collab. That's kind of what they did with like other previous sets, but this one it's like feels like a much bigger deal because it is a big IP, and that's in Final Fantasy because they have a huge library of stuff to get from FF1 all the way down to FF16, and even some of the like other sets, other games that came out, like the, you know, like 10-2, obviously. I didn't see any 10-2s, and I didn't see any 13-2 and Lightning Returns at all. But who knows? Who knows if they would include all that jazz and all the DLCs that included with like 11 and 14. As a fan of Final Fantasy, I definitely enjoyed it. I have something to do, like in terms of like if I'm gonna be putting these in like its own separate binder. But I don't know if I'll be opening more because they are expensive. But if I somehow get some more, I'll definitely open some more. But yeah, I guess enough rambling. If you guys want to see some more epic openings of Magic stuff that I did earlier in the year, this was a versus that I did with a good YouTuber. I'm not sure if she still records videos anymore, but definitely give her a shout out in this video. But yeah, Miss Madison's the YouTuber. Definitely link it down in the description if you guys want to check it out. Great video, and I'll see you next time. My name's Tidus, and peace.